I got a man now. I heard you a fan now. I don't really know about this lighting. Oh, it's doing the auto brightness thing. Okay, so anyways, hi loves, welcome back to the channel. Maybe I'll get my lighting correct in a minute. Alright, so yeah, I'm doing a review for Lemoda Hair Company. Y'all, I'm gonna try not to rant for too long about this hair company, but before I do rant, and I know the light is going like in and out, before I rant, I do want to say the hair is beautiful. The unit is gorgeous. If you're interested in a unit like this, this is the Vanessa custom unit on my website. It is, I accepted, well, I do the traditional unit, I do the hot glue method, I do accept 3 installments as far as payments, and what else did I want to say? Oh, you can also supply your own hair and just pay the labor fee. So I did want to get that out there because I am trying to expand my custom unit business, and a lot of people do ask on here if I make them for others, and I'm like, dang, you know, a lot of people don't know that I do. So yeah, I think I leave it in my web description all the time, so hopefully yeah hopefully you guys see that website down there. So I'm going to fix the auto brightness going on here, and I'm going to come back and get right into this hair review. Okay, I think we're good. I mean, it's going to automatically brighten up, but if I don't move so much, I will be fine. So, as far as the specs of this hair, this is some water wave hair. Now, I believe it's Brazilian, but it may be Malaysian, but you guys know I'll leave all the links and stuff down below, and I'll leave the specs on the screen. The inches I have in, I'm trying to think if I put in all 4 bundles, but I low-key think I did use about 3.5 bundles, and I thought that this unit was going to be like way, you know, out of my league, like way too bulky and big, but it's actually a pretty good unit, and I actually don't even have my hair braided down. My hair is just in like a bun. Just, yeah, as soon as I got the shower, I just put my hair in a bun and put on my stocking cap. So, yeah. This is, like I said, water wave hair. I'm really familiar with water wave hair. 2 of my customs are made from water wave, and it's just an easygoing hair. I believe this is like the perfect like beach hair because if it gets wet, it does wave back up, and it just reminds me of wet and wavy hair when it comes to like synthetic beauty supply store hair. So yeah, that's pretty much the texture. Down here, as you can see, I didn't even manipulate it, so this is like the original texture, and I'm pretty sure throughout the week, you know, if I continue to wear this unit throughout the week, it will get bigger just because that's what wavy and curly hair does. So yeah, as you can see, like the frontal, or no, closure, it kind of, I don't know, the texture isn't quite the same, but it's probably because I manipulated the closure, you know, as far as plucking it and wetting it and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't really know about that. I just, what did I about to say? I decided to just go for a closure because a frontal would have been too much. Not too much work. It's actually easier to do a frontal, like it takes less time for me. But yeah, I decided to do a closure because I had so many bundles and it is so long. But you know, the longer the hair, the shorter the wefts, basically. So, it's something else I want to mention, but I can't even remember. Like, why do I always get up here and, like, forget? I know I'm going to get into the customer service later. I'm going to get into all of that because they really piss me off. But this hair is bomb. It's always a but, y'all. So, okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So, I decided to use my wig form. I was watching a story. Oh, I was watching Yanni Red's story on Insta. Yo, if y'all don't follow her YouTube and Insta, I love her so much. Like, Yanni Red, that's bae right there. But I was watching her Snap story, and she was using her wig form. And I was like, well, I call it a wig form. It might be another name for it. But I was like, damn, you know, I bought one a whole year ago, y'all. A whole year ago, I bought a wig form, and I never used it because the way it was made, it was like, at the bottom it was wood, so I really had to go in and carve out more wood, and I had to like you know, make the hole deeper because it wasn't deep enough. So it wouldn't sit on my wig stand that attaches to the table. And when I do my next wig making tutorial, I'll show you guys that because I'm starting to use my wig form now permanently, hopefully. So, yeah, when I start to, when I try to put it on a table, on a wig thing for the table, you know how you can screw it in and just make your wig using that table piece. Maybe you don't know, but I don't have it right here. Yeah, when I tried to use that, it wouldn't work because the hole wasn't deep enough inside the wig form. So I was like, you know, so I just put it to the side. And it also kind of scared me. Like, it looked a little voodoo-ish. It really did scare me, y'all. And I bought it from an eBay seller. It just was like a random seller. It wasn't like a, I guess, like a universe. What am I trying to say? It's not like a specific product that I can just link down below, like the wig form. It was just like a spur of the moment random find. And it just happened to be about 22 inches in circumference. And it was what I needed. However, I will say, when sewing it, I do have to put up, well, it's just a little, you have to be a little more careful because it is cloth, and that's my wig form. I don't know if everybody's like that. So I'm just going to tape that wig form just like I tape my styrofoam so that when I sew it, it doesn't go through the actual cloth on the wig form. And mine is made of cloth and wood. I know some people, someone actually mentioned to me on Snapchat, and they were like, you know, is that the cork? And I was like, oh no. Like, I never knew about the cork. I never heard about it. So I was like, that's interesting. You know, it's probably easier to do on cork, but it is just cloth and wood. Mine's is anyway. So, yeah. So that's my new way, or new mannequin to make wigs on. It's way easier. It took me 45 minutes to make this unit. I sewed down the closure. I sewed it more so to this side so that it'll be a side part. And then I just hot glued the tracks, so, or the bundles. So yeah, this is what I got. It's really full. It's really pretty. The density is not too much, as I said before, because I really thought it was going to be way too big. And I do like big hair, but not for like an everyday. So I'm going to turn around and show you guys. If you see my bun, if it makes like a puff back there, don't mind that. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't know why I wore a white shirt with a white background. I actually got some new colors coming in. I'm excited. And this is just bulletin board paper that I get from Amazon, you know, because I was like, all these people, they just be having all these random colors all the time. And I just was looking, and you know, YouTube really does tell you everything. So I found out how they get their little backgrounds and stuff to change so often. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get into this customer service. Like, the hair was beautiful. This unit is beautiful. It's one of my best units that I've constructed. One of the easiest units I constructed just due to the wig form that I've been using, and I didn't have to maneuver the cap to stretch it out and stuff like that. So to conform to my head size, I just was able to make it on the wig form without adjusting it, and that was it. So yeah, let's talk about this customer service, y'all. So let me see. Maybe we started our cooperation in January, and I know that I am behind on a lot of videos and stuff like that, and I'm going to get the correct date for you guys because I don't want to be, you know, telling the wrong. Okay, so December they contacted me. December 28th, so it was close to January, they contacted me. Alright, so I do require half of my payment up front when I do cooperations and stuff if it's sponsored. So they did do the half payment on January 5th. And then, yeah. So I'm trying to think. I did have like a lot to do. Like around the holidays, it always gets a little busy because a lot of people are trying to get their, like a lot of companies are trying to get promotion for their stuff, their holiday sales and so on and so forth. So I was like, kind of backed with work and stuff like that. So then, towards the end of January, when I was getting everything situated, I had got a new manager. Shout out to Eric. I had got a new manager and everything, and we were like getting our shit together. Like we was organizing stuff, scheduling stuff out. I have the calendar still set up from January over there. I didn't even redo it from March yet. So I'm just going to redo it in April. Yeah, we had our notebooks ready. We had wrote down all our cooperations. We had to do all the sponsorships, all the unsponsored content, just everything we want to get done, all the custom units I had to make, and we really scheduled out everything. So Eric's birthday came around. I got into like a little situation and I ended up getting cut on my hand and I had to get stitches and stuff like that. So I was like kind of out of commission for, I would say I had stitches for a week. For 10 days I had the stitches, so I really couldn't move my hand or do anything. I could barely do my hair. And, so yeah, you know, I really couldn't do anything. And I kind of like, the companies are asking like, hey, you know, what's up with our stuff? And I'm like, yo, well, not yo, but I was like, hey, I kind of injured myself and I really can't do any work. So, for a good 2 weeks, I really couldn't do anything at all. I started trying to do things the third week, but I really didn't come back full throttle until maybe the 4th or 5th week. And I was letting companies know, you know, like I was injured. I can't really do anything right now. I can barely do homework. What makes you think I can do actual, you know, YouTube content? So, they did reach out and, I'm trying to see. So they was like, oh, usually our YouTubers can update in 3 weeks because we need to report to our boss. And I'm like, okay. Like, I'm injured. Like, what don't you understand? Like, yeah, I just didn't like the fact that they barely had compassion. Like, to the point where I really got angry. Like, I started talking in caps. I was like, I told you I was injured. You know, I was like, have some decency. Like, you know, just kind of bear with me like everybody else is. And, you know, it's companies who, I don't want to be like rude, but it was companies out there who were paying way more who didn't even bother me. They didn't even ask, you know. Some companies give you complete creative control as to how you're gonna do your work, and if you're rushed, you really don't want to do it. You know, you really gonna get like not a rushed video, but an annoyed video like this one here. So yeah, let me see. So like for the past, my dog is running around. For the past couple of weeks, I just was like, okay, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. It just was like really badgering me. It was just really annoying. So, yeah. I just didn't really like that. It just seemed like they lacked compassion, and it just was like, all right, I'll do your video. It's going to be an annoyed review, but I'll do your video. And they were like, okay, when? Like, they didn't even give a fuck. They was like, all right, you know, because a lot of companies like, okay, we're waiting for your great video. Like, you know, a lot of people want good videos, and a lot of people, or companies rather, are very, very kind to you. They're very nice to you. They're very pleasant because they want to have the best customer service, and they also want to have like a great hair review. Although your customer service does not determine my hair review, as far as the hair, because like I said, this is some really pretty hair, but it does determine my mood towards your company, okay? Because I'm not gonna get up here all giddy and happy like, oh my gosh, this is the best hair ever, you know, when you annoyed me to really do this review. But I am gonna say, I'm gonna be honest. Like I say, I'm always gonna be honest, and this is really some pretty hair, so I can't doubt Lemoda Hair, but I can, you know, be annoyed with their customer service. So that's really all I wanted to say about this company. I know I did a rant, but yeah, they really got on my nerves, y'all. That was so odd. Alright, so thank you guys so much for joining. Again, this is the Lemoda Hair. This is the 28 inches. It comes to my waist, basically. I can't really show y'all, but it does come pretty low. If I pull it to the back, I can pull it down to my behind. So it is really long on me. The hair is beautiful. Like, I can't doubt the hair. I really can't. I can't even get on here and act like I'm mad and act like the hair was trash. But I was saying in my mind the whole time, I was like, yo, if this hair is trash, I'm going in on your customer service. I'm going in on your hair. I'm going in on everything. Like, but it's really some good hair. So, yeah, didn't have any shedding, tangling, anything like that. It's just water wave hair, really easy to work with. And that's why it's one of my favorite waves. So, Thank you guys for joining. Now it's time to go film another rant. A rant that y'all have been asking for, y'all. And then like people like, oh, we miss your pillow talk. So let's go pillow talk about a very popular brand that I work with often, who pissed me off around the holidays.